Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. We're gonna do a little card for them today, and it's like a little tutorial using this watercolor paper I got at Blake's, and the envelope has that little deco edge I really liked. First, I'm gonna tape my card, and then I'm gonna start my sketch of a tie. It's just two basic shapes, and then I go over it and write Happy Father's Day with two different fonts to make it a little bit fun. And with a knitter eraser, I pick up some of the graphite. I start with a lighter color because I want to do some effects on top of it. The color doesn't matter, you can pick any color you like. Once I still have it wet, I go over with a darker color and create some shadows to give it some volume. It is really important that the paper is still wet so it blends it nicely. Now I changed my letters because they were not centered. And then I pick my pearlescent colors and go over it. If you don't have pearlescent colors, you can use just a darker color or any color that contrasts your tie. That will be a nice combination. I add some shadows to create more detail and make it look a little bit more realistic. The best place to add them is right under that knot to create that shadow, and then I take my pearlescent color and create those accents I wanted to create, which is basically some lines with the purple pearlescent. And then we're gonna go ahead and continue our letters with the golden one while the other ones dry. So I try to work around the painting, so I wait for one piece to dry while I do another one. And then here I'm just adding more of those lines to the rest of the tie. At the bottom, I'm being careful not to touch the golden part since it's still a little bit wet. There was a little space at the bottom that dried out kind of like a heart, so I kind of did that heart. That was kind of unexpected. And then I finished the card by just going over the part that says fathers. It wasn't kind of straight, so I straightened it up after I went over it with the color. Finally, with the knitter eraser, I just go over everything and make sure there's no graphite seen around any of the letters or the tide. And that is pretty much it. If you like this tutorial, please consider subscribing to my Patreon, where you can find several tutorials already and real-time tutorials step by step. And this is how our card turned out. I hope all of you have a happy Father's Day and enjoy with your family.